Okay, it's been a while since I made a video. Let's dive into this season of the Pittsburgh Steelers and what could have been. Okay, I told everybody at the beginning of the year, we'll see how good Coach Tomlin really is. Because Cowher's team is all but gone. Okay, you got Hines Ward that retired, Ferrier was out of there, Hook was gone. Uh, everybody's getting old on defense. Paul Malu was injured the majority of the year. Harrison and Woodley can't be on the same field at the same time for the life of them. One of them are either injured or not playing. Um, Running backs were just terrible this year. We had Mendenhall, then we had him sitting out for Redman, and then Dwyer was the running back. You cannot play NFL football with running back by committee. Have one running back. Okay? Now, our receivers look terrible this year. Maybe it had to do with the new offense coordinator, Todd Haley. I give him one more year. Okay? But let me tell you something. His scheme does not meet our personnel. Our personnel cannot play his scheme. The only player that came out on top this year was Heath Miller. Okay? Because he's a hell of a tight end. We all knew he was a hell of a tight end. And this year he shined. He was the only bright spot of the whole offense this year. Okay? Roethlisberger cost us two whole games with two really poorly thrown interceptions at the most worst time in a game. If you don't like the play calling, that's one thing. Don't throw the game away because that's exactly what it looked like he did. It looks like he threw those games. Now, Todd Haley's scheme is to keep Roethlisberger upright. 1, 2, 3, pass the ball 3 yards. 1, 2, 3, pass the ball 2 yards. Do swing passes. That doesn't meet our personnel. We have the fastest receiving core in the NFL by my standards. Okay, so why not just throw the ball deep? But wait, we tried to throw the ball deep. Roethlisberger outthrew his receivers by 3 yards each time he threw the ball deep. So I think Roethlisberger needs to get back into the base of things. He needs to practice, get his touch right, get his timing down with these receivers. Um, Defense, everybody was like, "Oh, we got the number one defense in the NFL." No, we didn't. Okay, on paper we may have had the number one defense in the NFL, but we really didn't. Okay, we didn't have no splash plays. We didn't have sacks. We didn't have interceptions. All we had was stats. Okay, back in Super Bowl 40, I'll take you back on a little history lesson. Coach Cowher got his team to the center of the field, and he said, most of all, you play one way. You play physical. And the word physical, dominant. Play dominant defense. Play physical offense. Smack people in the mouth. Make them know that they're going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just put fear in their eyes like, oh, snaps, we got to play Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Oh, we better strapping up the chin straps because it's going to be a hard game. Now it's like, Pittsburgh? Okay, we'll go to Pittsburgh. We'll play. Who cares? You know, our dominant team is old. It's done. Okay? Our defense needs an overhaul big time. This is what I look for in 2013 or 2014, whatever the hell you want to call the season. Let's get it out. 2013-14 season, okay? Casey Hampton will be gone. Okay? Brett Kiesel will be gone. I believe James Harrison may be gone. Okay? A couple more players will probably be gone. Do not be shocked. I don't think it will happen, but all I'm saying is don't make this like a big shock if Paul Malu's off the team next year, because let's face the fact. The guy is a hell of a player. He's a big time safety, one of the best in the game when he is healthy. Key word, healthy. He hasn't been healthy for 3 years. Okay, that's a lot of play time. Our defense needs complete overhaul. We need younger, faster, more physical players. Okay, we can't get Woodley and Harrison on the same field at the same time for the life of us. Every game, one of them are either not playing or injured. You know, it gets to the point where you don't even know what to do anymore with this defense. It's going to take more than 1 year to fix this problem. This defense has been aging for a long time now, and I don't know if it's fixable in 1 year. Because you figure you got to replace Casey Hampton. They'll put Hood in. Hood will play. I think it's time to put Hayward in. Jason Worlds may be ready. Spence will be coming back from an injury. The only promising thing on the Steelers right now is their offensive line looks like it's going to be really good for the years to come if they can stay healthy. What the hell? Every year we have an injury. We have multiple injuries to the offensive line. Not one, multiple. Every year we have to have 3-4 different starters on the offensive line. That's not going to cut it in today's NFL. Okay? Mike, on the offensive side, Mike Wallace will probably be gone. Mendenhall, I think he'll be gone. Cawtree will probably be gone. I would bring Burris back one more year. Have a big target in the end zone for Roethlisberger to throw to. You know, I just don't know about this team no more. I'm still a diehard fan. I'll always be a fan. Tomlin needs to have a sit down with the Rooneys, and you know they need to talk to him and say, look, why can you not get your teams ready to play against bad teams? Why? I mean, let's get it out in the open. The Titans, the Raiders, Jesus, the Browns? Are you serious? You got 4 games right there. Raiders, Titans, and Browns, okay? If you win those games, you won the division. If you won 2 of those games, you won the division. We lost to every bad team in the NFL, and we would have lost to the Kansas City Chiefs if they weren't completely just terrible. You know, if they weren't just terrible, we would have lost to them. It took us to overtime against the Chiefs. Against the team that has the #1 draft pick this year. Come on, Tomlin. You can't get your team ready to play against these teams? It's time to talk. You just can't show up to play anymore and say, I'm the mighty Steelers. I don't even have to practice. I don't have to game plan. We're playing against a bad team. We're just going to walk all over you. Okay? And the running back by committee stuff has to stop. Mendenhall is probably the best running back on the team by far. Okay, the problem with Mendenhall, I've been telling people since he came out of college, when I seen us draft him, I said, oh shit, he's going to fumble a lot of times because he has never ever, and this is why Tomlin is not a great coach. He's an average coach at the best at this year, okay? He don't know how to coach players. He's an X and O's coach. Okay, Mendenhall, since his college days, always put the ball out to get stripped. He always carries the ball out. When he carries it, it's out, so it can get smacked. He's done it since Illinois, and he's done it now in the pros. One thing about Cowher is he would coach players to be better players. I mean, come on. Look at all the no-name players he made into superstars. That if they played on other teams, you probably wouldn't even have heard the names of these players. Okay? But, yeah, I think Larry Foote will be gone, too. I think they should bring him back. I don't see another middle linebacker out there that they can replace him with. But that's pretty much it for this Steelers wrap-up for the season. We'll see you in 2014 and see what's going on in 2013-14, see what the draft pick brings. I'm looking to draft a shutdown corner, and I'm looking to draft a nice defensive lineman and perhaps a running back. So we'll see what free agency brings either, too. You know, Steelers don't go real big on free agency. I have a gut feeling this year they're going to go a little bit more in free agency. All right, I'm out. I'll see you next year. Later.